Have you ever felt like the world forgot about you? Like no matter how hard you try, you always fall short? Maybe people laughed at your dreams. Maybe you failed. Once, twice, maybe too many times to count. And now you're tired. Tired of pretending to be okay. Tired of watching others win while you stand in the shadows. Tired of hoping only to be disappointed again. But let me ask you this, what if your story isn't over? What if this moment right now is the beginning of something greater? What if the pain you've felt is not a sign of weakness, but the fire that will build your future? Welcome to Master English Stories, a place where we don't show off fake lives. Here, we talk about real pain, real struggles, and real success. Here you will find stories of people who came from nothing, who were broken, forgotten, rejected, but chose to rise, to work harder, to believe again. This is where the impossible becomes possible, where hopeless hearts find new hope. If you've ever felt alone, lost, or left behind, this channel is for you, because we believe in second chances. We believe in you. So take a deep breath, lift your head. This is not the end of your story. This is just the beginning. Welcome to the place where dreamers rebuild, fighters rise, and broken wings fly again. Welcome to your new journey. Welcome to Master English Stories. Every great journey begins with a single step. Let's begin the story. Elon Musk was born in 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. From the outside, his life looked normal. But inside, young Elon was struggling. His parents divorced when he was just a child. He lived mostly with his father, which was not a happy time for him. Elon often said his father was very hard on him, both emotionally and mentally. At school, life was no easier. Elon was small, quiet, and bookish. Other kids bullied him badly. One day, a group of boys pushed him down a flight of stairs and beat him so hard he couldn't breathe. For days, he couldn't even go to school. But even when his body was in pain, his mind kept dreaming. Elon loved to read books. He would read for hours every day. He especially loved science fiction and imagined worlds beyond Earth. By the age of 12, Elon taught himself how to code computers. He created a simple video game called Blastar and sold it to a magazine for $500. It was his first small success, but more important than the money, it showed him that he could build something by himself. When Elon was 17, he left South Africa. He didn't want to stay in a country where there was apartheid and limited opportunity. He dreamed of America, the land of innovation. But he couldn't go directly to the US, so he moved to Canada first and worked odd jobs, cleaning boilers, shoveling dirt, cutting logs. He had no rich family, no powerful connections. Sometimes he didn't even have money for food, but he never gave up. He went from Canada to the US to attend college. He studied physics and economics because he believed these two things would help him understand the universe and human behavior. But college was not his final goal he wanted to build. Elon believed in taking big risks. In 1995, he dropped out of a PhD program at Stanford after just 2 days. Why? Because he wanted to start his own company, Zip2, a kind of early version of Google Maps. At that time, the internet was still new, and many people didn't understand how powerful it could be. Elon and his brother Kimball worked day and night. They slept in their office, showered at the local YMCA, and lived on fast food. Elon didn't go to parties. He didn't travel. He worked 16, 20 hours every day. For 3 years, no one believed in their company. Investors rejected them. But Elon kept going. Finally, a big company bought Zip2 for $307 million. Elon received $22 million for a young man who used to sleep on the floor. This was a life-changing moment. Instead of buying a big house or living a luxury life, Elon took nearly all his money and started a new company, XCOM, an online bank. Everyone told him he was crazy. Online banks were too risky, too new, and people didn't trust the internet with money. But Elon believed in the future. Later, XCOM became PayPal, which changed how people sent money online. But Elon faced many struggles. His team didn't always agree with his leadership. The board of directors removed him as CEO while he was on a vacation. Most people would have quit, but Elon stayed calm. In 2002, eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion. Elon walked away with $180 million. What did he do with all that money? Elon didn't keep the money. He invested almost all of it into 3 new companies. 1, SpaceX, to make space travel cheaper and take humans to Mars. 2, Tesla, to create electric cars and fight climate change. 3, Solar City, to bring clean energy to homes. People laughed at him. They called him crazy again. In fact, SpaceX failed 3 rocket launches in a row. Each rocket cost millions of dollars. Tesla had production problems. People didn't believe in electric cars. By 2008, Elon was broke. He had to borrow money to pay rent. He was living through one of the hardest times of his life. He said, "I thought maybe all of my companies would die." But he didn't give up. In December 2008, SpaceX finally launched a rocket successfully. NASA gave him a contract worth $1.6 billion. Tesla also got investment to survive. Elon had risked everything and it finally paid off. Years passed. SpaceX became the first private company to send astronauts to the International Space Station. Tesla became the most valuable car company in the world. Elon became the richest man on Earth, but he still worked like a beginner, often sleeping on the floor of his factories. He said, "Nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week." Elon also helped in many other ways. He gave clean water to people in Flint, Michigan. He provided internet to Ukraine during war through Starlink. He gave open access to Tesla patents so other companies could build electric cars too. He launched projects like Neuralink and the Boring Company to solve brain diseases and traffic problems. Elon Musk's story is not just about money or technology. It's about vision, courage, failure, and never giving up. He was bullied. He was broke. He was fired. He was doubted, but he never stopped. He once said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." And to those who feel broken, tired, or lost, Elon's life says, it's okay to fail. Fail forward. Work harder than everyone else. Don't follow money, follow meaning. Even if the world laughs at you, believe in your dream. Today, Elon Musk lives not just with money, but with purpose. He is building a future on Earth, in space, and beyond. He wants to make humans a multi-planet species. His mission is bigger than himself. So if you're struggling today, remember, Elon was once just a quiet boy with a dream, and you can be more than what life has told you so far. Your dreams are valid, your work matters, never stop. Before you leave, take one last moment to breathe, not for the world, not for anyone else, just for you. Because you made it this far, you watched, you listened, and something inside you whispered, "Don't give up." Maybe today was a hard day. Maybe you feel like you're standing at the edge of everything falling apart. Maybe people around you don't understand the pain you carry. But here's the truth. You are not alone. The strongest people in history were once broken too. They were doubted, rejected, left in the dark. But they kept going. They fought their way out. They rebuilt themselves piece by piece, day by day. And so can you. This channel isn't just about success. It's about the journey no one talks about. The late nights, the silent battles, the quiet tears, the moments where quitting felt easier than holding on. But guess what? You're still here. That means something. That means you still have a purpose. You still have dreams that matter. And no matter how far you've fallen, there is always a way to rise again. Not by being perfect, but by being real. By taking one more step when it feels impossible. By believing in yourself just enough to keep trying. So if you're looking for hope, if you're searching for a reason to try one more time, you found it right here. Because this channel is your space. A space for growth, for healing, for second chances. We don't care how many times you've failed. We care how many times you choose to rise. And we're here to rise with you. So don't walk away empty. Walk away inspired. Walk away with your head higher than before. And when the world pushes you down again, and it will come back here, watch another story, breathe another moment, feel the fire again, because we'll be here every step of the way. This is not goodbye, this is see you soon. And most of all, never stop believing in the power within you. The world needs your story, the world needs your heart, and the next chapter of your life starts now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being you. Until next time, keep rising, keep dreaming, and never give up. This is your family, this is your fire, this is your future. Welcome home.